You good? No. It's okay. I didn't quite catch the end of that.
Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones.
He didn't win the title, but the spotlight never left him. In a season filled with powerhouse vocalists, emotional backstories, and record-breaking votes, the 2025 finale of American Idol delivered one final twist. The runner-up, John Foster, arguably left the stage with more than just applause. What followed his second-place finish may be one of the most unexpected career surges in Idol history. Born and raised in Louisiana, Foster balanced the life of a biology student and a local singer-songwriter. But after stepping onto the Idol stage, his story would take turns even he didn't anticipate. From the raw grief behind his original songs to the industry doors opening wider every month, John Foster's journey proves that sometimes, losing the competition doesn't mean losing the game. This is a closer look at how a young man, once just another college student, walked away from American Idol with far more than a trophy, and why the industry is watching him more closely than ever. He walked into the audition room as a student, not a star, but one note changed that. John Foster's name wasn't on early prediction lists for Idol 2025. Born in Watson, Louisiana, the 21-year-old was studying biology at Louisiana State University when he made the decision to audition. According to a feature from LSU itself, Foster was juggling both a rigorous academic schedule and a creative outlet that had quietly grown into something deeper: songwriting. While other contestants arrived with social media fan bases and management dreams, Foster came with an acoustic guitar and a portfolio of original songs. His calm demeanor and thoughtful delivery stood out immediately to judges and viewers alike, signaling a contestant who wasn't chasing stardom, but who just might find it anyway. What audiences didn't see was the intensity behind the scenes: homework between rehearsals, missed lectures during filming, and a calculated risk that could have derailed his academic progress. But as Foster's performances began gaining traction online, it became clear that his sincerity was becoming his strongest weapon, especially in a competition where polish often outweighs authenticity. He was no longer just a college student testing the waters. He was a finalist with a story to tell. And soon, he'd tell one the entire country wouldn't forget. The applause faded and the criticism rolled in. As momentum built, so did scrutiny. In a later episode, Foster performed Rainbow Connection, the gentle ballad famously sung by Kermit the Frog, a bold contrast to the belting anthems many Idol viewers expect in semifinals. While judges praised his sincerity and phrasing, a vocal portion of the online community criticized the song choice and accused him of playing it safe. For the first time, Foster faced real backlash. In a candid interview, he admitted to reading the comments despite being advised not to, and shared that some of the criticism genuinely hurt. "I wanted to be different," he said, "but it made me feel like maybe I wasn't enough." This moment revealed a vulnerability often missing from Idol narratives: the pressure to perform not just musically but strategically. Foster's instincts leaned toward emotional honesty, not vocal pyrotechnics. And in a competition where bombast often wins the night, that honesty left him exposed. Yet what followed wasn't defeat, it was resilience. He returned with another original song, silencing critics and reminding fans that his strength wasn't volume, it was vulnerability. And in that, he quietly shifted the narrative again. His performances weren't just acts, they were acts of defiance, choosing depth over drama. He lost the crown but gained the key to Nashville. The finale of American Idol 2025 crowned Jamal Roberts as the winner, a decision many fans supported but not without controversy. John Foster, finishing as runner-up, could have easily faded into the background like many before him, but what happened next flipped expectations. Within weeks, Foster was spotted at Nashville events, appeared at the legendary Grand Ole Opry, and began quietly working with country music producers. Social media began to notice something strange. While Jamal Roberts celebrated his win, John Foster was racking up industry meetings and collaborations. One viral video showed him performing with Carrie Underwood backstage, a cosign few Idol alums ever received so quickly. Music insiders speculated that Foster's songwriting abilities and the genuine emotion in his voice made him a natural fit for the new wave of country pop. Even fans who didn't vote for him began sharing his songs, urging others to go back and really listen. In the music industry, the second-place finisher often has more freedom, no mandatory album deadlines, no rush to commercialize. Foster took full advantage of that freedom, and instead of chasing hits, he began crafting a sound that might endure long past this season. He said nothing, just posted a single photo, and fans lost their minds. In June 2025, John Foster uploaded a cryptic Instagram story, dim studio lighting, a microphone, and one caption: "Soon." No further details were given, but fans immediately began speculating. Was it an EP, a tribute album, a gospel project? In interviews, Foster remained vague, only confirming that he was writing more than ever and collaborating with people I never thought I'd meet. Industry sources, however, hinted at something bigger, a full-length debut album with Nashville backing. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled about a co-writing session with Grammy-nominated artists, a secret performance at an A-list songwriting retreat, and even a surprise duet lined up with a major country star. Despite his runner-up status, Foster's network was quietly expanding, not through hype but through respect. Labels may have passed on flashy TV winners in the past, but with Foster they saw longevity, not a product but a poet. And in an industry increasingly favoring authenticity over spectacle, that might be the biggest prize of all. His silence wasn't uncertainty, it was strategy. And every quiet move he made echoed louder than a headline. The trophy's gone, but the career's just beginning. For decades, American Idol has built a mythology around its winners. But history tells a different story. From Jennifer Hudson to Adam Lambert, many of the show's most successful alumni didn't win, they built something outside the spotlight. John Foster may be following in those footsteps. As of now, he's back balancing music and college, finishing his degree at LSU while crafting his musical debut. But the conversations happening behind closed doors, with managers, producers, and fans, suggest a long-term strategy at play. He's not chasing TikTok virality or rushing to drop singles. Instead, Foster seems to be carving a path defined by patience, purpose, and precision. For a generation of viewers raised on instant fame, his approach feels almost revolutionary. And for a 21-year-old who once doubted if his voice could move people, he's now moving crowds in ways no title ever could. The trophy may have gone to someone else, but the spotlight, the one that lasts, may belong to John Foster. What he lost on stage, he may win back in every arena that truly matters. When the final votes were counted and the confetti fell, John Foster walked off the American Idol stage without the crown. To casual viewers, that might have marked the end of his story, a near win, a solid run, and a polite exit. But behind the scenes, something entirely different was unfolding. Within days, he was trending not just as runner-up, but as the artist to watch. And as the months passed, it became clearer. John Foster may have lost the title, but he's winning the narrative. Industry veterans describe him as a rare voice with an old soul. Fans refer to him as the real winner. And even fellow contestants have publicly praised his songwriting and humility. In a landscape where many idol stars flash brightly and then fade, Foster's trajectory is going the other way, a slow burn towards something sustainable and possibly historic. What he's building now, collaborations, live appearances, cryptic studio teasers, isn't just a reaction to his Idol run. It's a reinvention of what it means to come second, because sometimes not winning the show frees you from its box. You're not tied to the contract, you're not bound to a pre-written sound, you get to choose your next chapter. And Foster is choosing wisely. He's leveraging emotion, legacy, and authenticity, three things algorithms can't fake. His story resonates because it's rooted in something deeper than fame. It's about grief turned into purpose, doubt turned into discipline, and a televised loss turned into a long game win. So as the spotlight shifts and the cameras turn elsewhere, Foster is still here, still writing, still growing, still rising. In the years to come, we may not remember who won American Idol 2025, but we'll remember the man who made us stop, listen, and feel. And maybe that's the bigger victory.